Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Screen Sanctum. I'm Steve, and today I'll be reacting to episode 2 of Our Flag Means Death, A Damned Man. So a couple of days ago, I was told to watch the show, and I watched episode 1, the pilot, and I may have watched it in the wrong context. Maybe I thought it was supposed to be like a ridiculous slapstick comedy. Maybe that's why I didn't find it funny. But I did watch the whole pilot, reacted to it, and I didn't really like it, but I think I might have been watching it wrong, perhaps. And this is nothing new because when I watch shows, sometimes I hate the first episode and I love the season. So everyone said it gets good, like really good after episode 3. So I'm back and I'm going to react to episode 2, A Damned Man. So let's play this right now. Let me get it up.
Someday soon, France will rule the globe.
Ben oui. Attends, qu'est-ce que c'est?
Blackbeard.
I wonder if they don't believe that he worked with Blackbeard, like, but he actually does.
Look into the eyes of Blackbeard.
Wait. So you're saying Blackbeard's head? But do his eyes also float? Because his head is smoke. Okay, just regular eyes. But, you guys getting this?
Damn. That is some Taika Waititi gore.
Like,
You saved my hide, Pete. I'm forever in your debt.
Wait, who's steering the ship?
Oh, man.
we don't need to start eating each other.
Aye, no, of course not.
That dude just really wants to eat people.
Oh, please move.
The baby bunny broke his little baby boat on the big bad beach.
Little baby bonnet.
Fatty, with your stupid fat face.
We can eat for weeks, so there's no need to eat each other. I'd like to view this,
They should know there's plenty of food. He's rich. He pays them. He could buy as much food as he wants.
a vacation.
What the hell's a vacation?
These pirates get paid,
Vacation be torturing.
and they seem like they hate it.
I was thinking more along the lines of relaxing activities. Oh, is that what Blackbeard would do? No! He'd stick hot pokers up your asshole.
When you kill, you die as well.
This guy right here is my favorite character so far. He has the most personality on anyone on the ship.
Have a wax nose and a fake beard, so that'll kind of be like torture.
Yeah. If you want, I can watch. Keep watch.
No,
by the
I
door.
know. And maybe we do our own
Yep,
things today? Yeah,
let's
cool.
do that.
Sweet.
John.
Check it.
Captain, Roach, need some clarification. No, prisoners don't get vacation. So they can't do whatever they want then? No. Having Blackbeard's former right-hand man along would be a tremendous asset. Can't argue with that.
He's so easily manipulated. If they figure out that as long as they pretend that they believe him, he'll do whatever they want.
You know you're the only one that believes he's worked with Blackbeard.
Oh, really?
What are you going to do about it?
Okay, we're losing focus. Let's just...
Face? He's calling me babyface.
Well, Ollie, don't take the bait! Oh, no!
What the fish?
What kind of fucking idiot runs a ship aground?
¿Dónde están mis supuestos cojones? Fuck it.
Taking a risk there.
Oh, you speak
Seems like this might be more linear storytelling than maybe the whole season is a linear story rather than like Shadows where it's a story, but not like this.
Yes, we didn't think you'd eat at them.
You're too kind, I'm good. Thank you. Just hanging out.
On a day! Thank God!
Hey!
They made you a drink?
Yeah, it's like a rum, pineapple, coconut thing. It's really good. Try some.
Oh, yes. No?
Oh.
The
Anyway, I had a good old chat with the chief. Now, it seems the tribes had a little trouble with
white man.
light-skinned folks.
What sort of trouble?
You keep killing us.
Oh, this guy.
God damn it.
The meeting of the elders is convened.
Isn't that like the guy from Gilligan's Island?
I think there's been a misunderstanding.
He can't be still alive, is he?
Not even particularly murderous ones at that.
No, that's not him.
We've kind of heard that one before. The 8th time, shame on us. Have any of you killed anyone recently?
Look at my head, baby bonnet. You've ruined my head.
But he killed a white guy. Maybe that'll play in his favor.
They'll never see Papa again.
He struck a man with a paperweight. The rest was just gravity.
Maybe I didn't say it out loud, but I called it in my mind.
It defeats the purpose of calling.
Do you feel badly? This man is dead?
Honestly? No.
Perhaps this guilt concerns something else.
Could it be the fact that he left his family behind?
Everything is coming from you. You'll continue to be haunted? But there is no ghost, because they don't exist. We've decided you pose no threat to our people. Because you're mediocre pirates. No offense.
No, you're right.
Pathetic. Lily-livered little
Is he gonna eventually really turn into a good pirate?
ever be. Sting bullet. No, please, are you gonna kill me?
Absolutely.
But I understand what it's like to live in disguise. Okay?
Oh god.
You're so fucking dead! Okay, here's the plan.
Ambush.
The plan.
Oh, it's coming. A diversion. Okay? A diversion is what we need to do.
Yeah.
I'm your king now, bitch.
I believe we have dibs on those men.
Hit him in the head, knock him out from behind.
So please hand them over, quick as you can. Oh, and by the way, I will not be trifled with.
Oh, I was close. I thought back of the head, but that works. He's still
Way to resolve.
on the freaking...
Pirate captain.
Oh my god.
Easy hands.
Damn, I wonder logistically how you would get that back in the ocean.
Well, it's time we took our leave.
Some men are not built for adventure.
Sounds a little bit like Yoda.
What I am saying is, you're more gentleman. He's gonna get you all killed.
Probably.
And accurate.
He pays us.
Kind of got someone on the ship. Shut up. It's just my friend.
A gentleman pirate. Oh, that rings.
Gentleman pirate. I don't know about that.
Boy, I've had an epiphany. Where are you? I need you to write something down. Oh, oh God, no, please, this whole thing with my back.
Mm-mm.
Well, there you go, those fancy boys. Yeah. Shame we couldn't murder them.
I'm guessing that's that is Blackbeard's ship.
I can't believe that Blackbeard wants to meet them pops. What a knob.
All right, that's what I figured. And I think I know who Blackbeard is. It's going to be Taika Waititi, and I cannot wait for that. Well, it looks like episode 2 of Our Flag Means Death was better than episode 1 to me because I think I have this series in perspective now. After listening to some of the comments, reading them, and talking to some of you out there, I get the feeling, and it seems that even though it's sort of a comedy, like I said sometime during that video, it's more linear, whereas it looks like every character is going to progress throughout the season, and this season takes place like in a straight line. Whereas a lot of comedies, whatever happens in the first episode is done with. Second episode comes and you don't really talk about, you know, what happened before it. Even in like What We Do in the Shadows, you know, this season, Baby Colin Robinson is like a thread throughout the season, but you're not following his progression day to day, like week to week. It's just, it happens in the background. They don't really mention it that much. It's just every episode is something new. So taking that into mind with this, I think I'm going to enjoy it more because now it looks like Captain Bonnet, you know, I feel like by the end of this series is going to turn into a real pirate where something's going to happen and he doesn't give a shit anymore and he's just going to be eventually become more savage and maybe he won't be a gentleman anymore, even though his goal seems to be becoming a gentleman pirate. But that makes it a little bit easier to watch because now it's not like the episode is the content, and if you don't like that episode, you're not going to like the season because now we have to watch to see what happens. So my original prediction is out the window where I thought it was like an episode to episode arc where it was going to be like enemy of the week and he would inadvertently take over a ship that was more powerful than him by accident. So I'm kind of glad that's not it because then the show would have been horrible. But seeing as this season is going to be a progression of all the characters and you have to watch what comes before it to kind of see how it ends, now I'm more excited for it. Because there are a couple of characters that I do like, and there are some that right now are pretty much just background characters, and off the top of my head, I haven't memorized all their names yet. But there are plot threads sprinkled so far that look like they're going to either wrap up at the end of the season or something will happen where they have to pick it up in season 2. So I was going to watch at least 3 to 4 episodes anyway, like I said in the comments. If I watch a TV show, I technically don't just watch one, and if I don't like it, I just stop. And it's kind of heartfelt that everyone in the comments loves this show, and they've already let me know kind of that it kind of gets crazy starting in the next episode, and I obviously know why, because a certain character shows up. Looks like it's going to be Blackbeard, and probably played by Taika Waititi. And even though there's sprinkles of comedy in this show, it's very deadpan, subtle comedy. Taika Waititi is not deadpan at all, so I feel like his character is going to bring a different type of comedy to this show. But all in all, looking back at episode 1, in context with episode 2, I can now say that I understand what's going on, and now I understand why I shouldn't have been watching episode 1 the way I was in my mind. Even though it's a similar style to Shadows, meaning cameras. Besides the interview portion, it's looks like it's shaky cam and comedy, sort of, but it's also totally different. So now I'm looking forward to watching the rest of the season because I really want to see if Captain Bonnet just wants to be a real pirate but just never can be by the end of the season, or if he actually progresses into a real pirate where, not that he loves to kill just for the sake of killing, but maybe he eventually understands that if he wants to be a real captain, he has to, you know, pillage ships and take over ships to stay alive, not for fun. So maybe in that aspect, he is a gentleman captain where he's not seeking out other ships to overthrow. But if someone is trying to take over his ship, he'll be able to defend himself and his crew a lot better than he was, obviously, in episode 1 where he's scared of everything. So I am definitely looking forward to the progression of all these characters. With that being said, if you've watched this video, let me know in the comments below if anything I'm saying now makes sense. If I'm kind of like, am I on the money with how I think this series or this season's going to play out? Am I not even close? Just let me know what you thought, because I think most people have already seen this season. But either way, if you haven't, let me know in the comments below. Have you enjoyed the season so far? Have you not liked it for the reasons why I didn't like episode 1? Are you now more excited like I am after watching episode 2? So let me know in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Please keep commenting because you guys are actually making me more amped to watch more of this, while also giving me some other shows that I could watch after this. And it's going to take a little while, but I'll try to get to everything you guys suggest. So hopefully I'll see you all in the next video. Peace, guys.